And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in. Get mentally ready for another hard-fought NBA battle. Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Joined by Grant Hill and Tim Legler, this is Brian Anderson, and we'll have Ali LaForce reporting for us. All right, let's take a look at some numbers for Karl Anthony Towns.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Now, New York starting 5. Jalen Brunson is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Robinson in at the power forward position. And for Washington, Alexander Sarr out there with Chris Middleton. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Then there's Bilal Coulibaly. And it's Johnson in at the shooting guard position. Legs, were past the halfway point of the season. Some teams starting to run out of time as far as their postseason hopes.
Well, Brian, the play-in will give teams more hope as the season winds down. But if you're in that bottom third of the league in terms of record at this point, it may be time to turn your attention to the draft.
Can be tough on a player, too, to try to finish out a season that way.
Boy, it really is.
Now here's Brunson. It's stolen by Johnson. To the paint. Here's Sarr. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. Jalen Brunson picks one up. A tremendously mobile 7-footer. Great defensive upside, Tim, for Alex Sarr.
And he's still working on his offensive game, B.A., but he has the potential to be a disruptive defensive force with his length and agility.
And that one misses.
Yeah, and the potential Sarr has is enticing. He's a talented, mobile big man who wants to keep improvement.
Out of bounds. It'll be Washington's ball.
Oh, come on.
Here's McCollum. Middleton outside. Knocks it down from distance.
And Middleton has so much confidence in his jump shot, especially from the three-point line.
And here's New York now. It's a 5-point game coming into this, having notched to win against the Lakers in their last game.
They were lights out from beyond the arc, and they spaced the floor beautifully in that one.
Yeah, and that made it difficult to stay connected to their shooters.
Anunoby can't get it to go. Washington's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And that one's good. Coulibaly.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Now here's Anunoby. In his last outing, 10 points for him.
Just leaping up to the rim, no one could get in Anunoby's way.
Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. The Wizards have gone 3 of 4, off to a nice start. McCollum outside. Coulibaly with a screen on Brunson. For 3, McCollum, and the three-pointer goes.
You can't have a better start than that, connecting on 4 of your first 5 field goal attempts.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Ali LaForce.
Thanks. I caught up with Washington.
Oh, come on, get that rebound, man. What the hell?
Jalen Brunson's game and what stood out the most to him. He replied, I'd say his toughness as well as his leadership. His teammates rally behind him, and that's why we've got to bring that same kind of intensity to guarding him tonight. Containing Brunson won't be easy, but let's see if they're up for it. Ryan?
Great work, Ali. Thanks. Now here's Robinson. Brunson with it. Picked up by Coulibaly. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And each year, Brunson seems to get better, and that's a testament to his impressive work ethic and drive.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Washington.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
And then there's the points off turnovers. They've really made the other team pay when they've lacked ball security.
That free throw good from Brunson. Well, Grant, this is the third season under this front office for the Wizards.
And bringing experience from years working for the Oklahoma City Thunder, their commitment level to building the right way is rock solid.
Both free throws, good from Brunson.
And that's about what we expect. He's been excellent from the line tonight.
Outside Johnson. Koulibaly on the wing. Middleton outside. Washington moving the ball around. Shot's good by McCollum.
And throughout his career, McCollum has always been a high-volume three-point shooter. And there you see why, the consistency.
Brunson misses.
Wow, that's just great defense, forcing that double clutch.
Johnson for three. And it's Brunson with the rebound. Knicks trail by 9. Towns passes to Brunson. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
And, you know, he might not be the biggest guard, but Brunson has a dense frame. He has no problem going through contact.
McCollum against Brunson. Three-pointer is up. Middleton. That's in.
Damn,
Assist
man, every
from
three-pointer,
McCollum.
man.
McCollum's got his third assist of the night. Brunson passes to Towns. Yep, that one goes.
Nice positioning and footwork on point. And Towns so smooth down there inside.
Here's Sarr. And finished off by Sarr.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
They're firing on all cylinders, executing the game plan coming in.
Brunson. There's the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
New York making a switch here. Hart's checked in. Wizards on D. 10-point lead. Left side Brunson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And that's now 6 points for Jalen Brunson.
Inside Brunson is pretty deadly, just dropping his shot in.
There's McCollum with the three. It's hauled in by Jalen Brunson. Knicks trail by 8. Here's Bridges. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Timeout. Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder. So timeout called here, the first for Washington. Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for New York. It's February. Let's see how things are shaping up in the East. You take a look at New York. They've been outstanding thus far, claiming the top spot in their conference. And, of course, the Wizards not posing much of a threat right now. Washington leading by 6. Middleton, left side. Good work defensively by Towns.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be on C.J. McCollum.
And defenses prepare for Brunson's foul-drawing tactics, but they still can't do anything about it.
New York shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. And he makes a first. Both free throws good from Brunson. And here's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. 4-point game. This game coming after the loss versus the Kings.
In this league, you have to stay active at both ends of the floor. They're lackluster defense.
You can also add poor communication. The rotations were slow and sometimes not even there at all.
Washington shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And Sarr drops them both. Knicks trail by 6. Brunson taking his time here. And it's Brogdon off the drive. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. The Wizards have gotten 7 of their first 12 shots to go. Pass to Johnson from downtown. That's in. Coming off an assist from McCollum. McCollum's got his 4th assist in this one. And the last few seasons, Legs, C.J. McCollum playing mainly point guard, mostly at the 2.
Yeah, listen, he can play either, certainly can be a lead guard when he needs to be, but shooting and scoring off the dribble is really his bread and butter, and he can get to it from any in any situation. Absolutely.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Brunson with the bucket.
Well, he is doing everything he can offensively in this quarter, but unfortunately, it's a team game, and he can't win this alone.
Now here's Sarr. 17 points for him last game against Sacramento. Sarr with a screen on Robinson. To the middle. Coulibaly finds Sarr. And finished off by Sarr.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And Washington will go for a different look here. Bagley's checked in for Sarr. George comes in for Middleton. Kispert's checked in for Coulibaly. And it's Cam Whitmore in for Johnson. New York also changing it up. Yabusele, he's checked in for Robinson. Bridges comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. And it's McBride in for Jalen Brunson. Now here's Brogdon. Point. It's Bridges on the wing. He on the arc. And it's Bagley with a rebound.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
It's stolen. Here's Bridges. It's rebounded by Washington.
Oh, come on, make
bad
that.
Offense against bad defense. The play looked as ugly as you'd imagine.
Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Brogdon, the pass to Bridges. Inside from the right block, and Hart puts it in.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Back to McCollum. Let's go with a 3. Hits the trifecta. McCollum's got 12.
I just love the ball move.
Knicks trail by 13. Brogdon finds Bridges to the inside. And Yabusele with a bucket on the assist from Bridges.
He is putting in work right to the rim. Defense had no answer.
It's good! It counts at the buzzer!
Wow. Whoa!
The Heat beat the ball. We always quarters in the first of it.
C.J. McCollum has been leading the charge for the Wizards. Oh, what a quarter. He was absolutely on fire offensively. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for the Wizards here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
Yeah, the energy was there. The communication was there. I think they can build on this going forward.
Well, you look at the contenders, Tim. Recent history only amplifies the fact that it's a challenge to repeat as champions.
Yeah, B.A., there's a couple of things at work here. First, you're playing much deeper into June, so your offseason is shorter. Then you're a target. Every arena you walk into is a different environment once you're a champion.
We've got Corey Kispert, Cam Whitmore out there with Johnson. Then it's Keyshawn George, and it's Champagne. That's the group now.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. The Wizards are letting their young guys learn on the fly. Guard Bub Carrington said, the whole organization communicates to us often. We drafted you guys for a reason, they say. Don't be scared to make a mistake. Play your game, use the things that got you here, and see if it sticks. Guys?
Learning on the job. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Here's Johnson. The Knicks making their last shot. Puts it up from 17. Hart pulls it in.
That's great shot selection, just poor execution. If you're going to take those mid-range shots, you've got to knock them down.
Bridges passes to Brogdon. Bridges against George. Bridges misses.
Oh, come on, Bridges, man.
He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
You know, with a league-wide focus on three-point shooting, Corey Kispert should feel good about his job security, Tim.
Yeah, sharpshooters are always going to be in demand, Brian, and that's Kispert's primary role. But he's also become an efficient finisher at the rim.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Koulibaly, he's checked in for Champagny. Johnson comes in for Whitmore. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Johnson. Koulibaly, a good look. Washington again can't hit.
Well, that's a look you rarely see him miss.
Here's Brogdon. Brogdon, strong finish.
Wasn't around there on him, and he still finds the finish.
Outside Johnson. Fires from deep. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Now the Knicks with it. They're on a 9-1 run. Here's Hart. Basket is good on the assist from Brogdon. Now just a 4-point Washington lead.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
George outside. And the jam by George.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I mean, when you're fighting back, you cannot give up plays like that.
Now here's Bridges. No made baskets yet. Yep, count it.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Johnson with it. Last game for him, he picked up 10. Back to George. And George with the jam.
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Sarge checked in for Kispert. Karl Anthony Towns has checked in for New York. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Chris Middleton.
Well, I like that he's really found a balance. He doesn't feel the need to put the team on his back and try to carry them offensively, but he can still bring it when they need him most. And maybe what's most important, he provides that veteran leadership necessary.
Brogdon finds Hart. Now Bridges. Back to Hart. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Johnson. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns. And with the voting just about finished, let's see who's likely to make an appearance at this year's dunk contest. This is a talented group of guys.
It certainly is, B.A., and I'm really looking forward to this contest. These aerial artists who are going to have a lot of fun pulling out all the stops to wow the judges and make the crowd go wild.
You take a look at Sarr. He's a long shot at this point, but you never know.
We'll just have to see. But I personally would love seeing him in the dunk contest.
And we should have our final list of competitors in the coming days. So we'll share that with you as soon as we have.
Safe to say, this is going to be one for the book.
Washington with the ball, following the bucket by the Knicks. Johnson passes to McCollum. Koulibaly against Anunoby. Back to McCollum. There's the three. Hart pulls it in.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Outside Brogdon. to Hart. And good. Coming on the assist by Brogdon. And now it's just a 2-point Wizard lead.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
George outside. It's George on the wing. Pure from 3-point range. George has got 7 points in the game.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck.
It's stolen by Johnson.
Oh, come on, guys. Damn.
3-pointer. Rebounded by Brogdon. And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. Last time they
A lot of people expected them to win.
Yeah, you can't take anything for granted. I think that was a harsh reminder of it. Hard-fought battle all the way.
Here's McCollum following the bucket by the Knicks. Now a timeout called by Washington. Wizards making a change here. Middleton's checked in. New York also changing it up. McBride comes in for Bridges, and Brunson is subbed in for Brogdon. Johnson finds Koulibaly. Washington moving the ball around. Johnson on the wing. McBride covers. The shot by Johnson, no good.
He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert.
And that one's good, Brunson.
And, man, you got to appreciate how efficient Brunson is. I mean, he takes and makes high-percentage shots.
Outside Johnson. McCollum outside. And another miss by Washington.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Towns for 3. Down goes the 3-pointer for Karl Anthony Towns.
And that's what makes Towns so dangerous offensively. He's a threat even when he's playing off the ball.
Outside. To end the run. Not going to go that time. Hart with the defensive effort. Anunoby passes to Brunson. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback. And now it's a 4-point New York lead.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
Brunson against McCollum. Here's Koulibaly. 5. It falls. He's now 2 of 5 from the field.
And that's what you get with Johnson. He is always hunting for good looks.
Brunson against McCollum. Brunson passes to Towns. Hart goes in. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Towns has got his 3rd assist of the night.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Now here's Koulibaly. 17 points for him last game against Sacramento. Shot's good by McCollum.
Even with all the threes he nailed in the first quarter, the defense still hasn't made the proper adjustments.
Brunson passes to McBride. 3-pointer off the mark. Johnson for 3. And it's New York with a rebound. Hart's got his 4th rebound in this one. Anunoby for 3. Sends it home from 3-point land. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. New York out in front. They lead by 4. And time now for the halftime break with the 3rd quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Welcome, everybody. We'll get things going with a look at who might be participating in the upcoming three-point contest.
Man, this is a crazy list. Plenty of familiar names on it here, but a couple of outliers, too.
Not many outliers have won this event, but it's possible. Anybody can get hot. And shifting focus back to our game, the Knicks are right in the thick of it.
Got to give it up for their second unit, leaping off that bench, going out there playing like starters.
Roster depth a key factor for them here. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Well, you know, C.J. McCollum has been really making an impact here, guys.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
Knicks leading by 4. Checking out the group from Mike Brown to start the second half. OG Anunoby out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Bridges in at the 2. Drops in the 3. Johnson's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Yeah, this is a primary weapon for Johnson. He's looking for these long-range angles at all times.
Brunson inside with the finish.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
Outside Johnson, stolen by Bridges. The finish! And it's Bridges with the jam.
And you have to be in awe of Bridges' athleticism, gifted at leaking out and executing.
The Wizards trail by 5. To the middle. Here's Sarr. That's in. Coming off an assist from McCollum. McCollum's got 8 assists in the game.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Now here's Bridges, a reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. Pass to Towns, and stolen by Middleton. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. OG Anunoby is so disruptive. He's led the league in steals. And he said, I want to be the defensive player of the year. I've always thought I was the best defender in the league. I'm athletic enough, strong enough, and smart enough to defend every single position. Brian, back to you.
Very confident. Thanks much for the report, Allie. Free throw drops for Johnson, and Legs is someone who has seen some of the great perimeter defenders over the years. Who's the best you've ever seen?
Well, the best defense, Brian, I ever played against were those mid-90s Bulls teams when you had to go up against Jordan and Pippen on either wing. And then more modern-day players like Drew Holiday, even a guy like Tony Allen when he was in Memphis, they stand out to me as well.
First team all defense, Tony Allen.
Year in, year out, a nightmare to go up against.
Why was Trey Johnson such a high pick? When he gets hot, he can light up the scoreboard, a microwave-type scoring talent.
The shot by Towns, no good. Washington trailing. Pass to Middleton for the lead. It's hauled in by Robinson. New York has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Bridges has gotten 4 this quarter.
And from the mid-range area, they've been the more effective team.
Outside Koulibaly. Middleton outside. And he can't get that one. New York leading by 3. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. McCollum with some nice D. Outside Koulibaly. Back to McCollum. The kick out to Johnson for the tie. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 4 rebounds in the game. High post Towns. Towns showing some fight inside.
Look at Towns asserting himself inside. He knows he can muscle his way to a shot anytime.
Johnson passes to McCollum. Now here's Middleton for three. That's good, and it's McCollum with the assist. McCollum's got assist number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. A huge part of the Milwaukee Bucks 2021 championship run. Chris Middleton.
Yeah, he averaged 24 points a game during those playoffs, BA. And his injury the following year was a big reason the Bucks didn't repeat. Middleton, at his all-star peak, was something special.
And it's Washington with the ball. After the basket by New York.
You know, Sarr established himself in the paint and took advantage of what they gave him.
Outside Brunson. Towns getting it done under the hoop.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
Now a timeout called by Washington. Defense on our 2K leaderboard. Looking at the best when it comes to points per game allowed over the previous month. Number 1, the Knicks.
And they have really been focused on picking up their defensive effort, playing passing lanes, pressuring ball handlers, and trying to contest every shot.
Outside Johnson. Back to McCollum. Pass to Coulibaly. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by New York. Robinson's got 5 rebounds in the game. Brunson passes to Towns. It's rebounded by Washington. And here's Middleton. Fires the 3. Washington again can't hit.
Struggling to get it going out there right now. I think he's pressing just a little bit too much.
And it's powered home by Towns.
And it's always great to see Towns in the zone, bringing a ton of energy to his offensive game.
McCollum with it, and it's Brunson picking him up. Brunson against McCollum. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Towns down low. He's got 15. That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence. And so McCollum will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Trailing by 8. Middleton outside. 4-3. And that one's off. His 5th miss in 11 tries. For New York, they've gone 8 of 12 from the floor in the 3rd quarter. Bridges passes to Towns. Gets it to go. He's now 9 for 11 on the night.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
It's really a team effort out there right now, which is great to see. No one wants to be the weak link.
Now here's McCollum. 18 points for him. Back to Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Sarr to snap the cold streak. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Anunoby passes to Bridges. And a big finish by Robinson.
And he's battling for everything, doing all he can to help extend their lead.
Just throwing down the putback with authority.
Leaving some skin on the floor. Those are pure hustle points.
Now a timeout called by Washington. And Washington will go for a different look here. George, he's checked in for Sarr. Kispert comes in for Coulibaly. Whitmore's checked in for Johnson. And it's Johnson in for C.J. McCollum. New York also changing it up. Yabusele, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Josh Hart comes in for Robinson. And Brogdon is subbed in for Anunoby. And there's 1:45 left in the 3rd quarter. Middleton passes to Kispert. George is screen on Bridges. Outside Johnson.
I got him.
Now here's Kispert. He's guarded by Bridges. Uses the glass on the layup.
It's interesting. They definitely had more 3-point attempts in the first half. Not sure why they went away from it.
Brunson passes to Brogdon. Hard against Middleton. Stripped it away. And it's Washington on the break. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And really showing the athleticism. Flying solo.
Well, he had the spotlight. Why not add a little flair?
And Brunson gets it to go.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
It's Middleton on the wing. 40 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Kispert. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
You know, if his shot isn't available, Middleton is moving the ball, and he's a pretty skilled passer.
Brunson passes to Hart, takes the three. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Hart's got 15 points.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Their offense is cooking right now, and that's because the execution has been there.
Three-pointer is up. Middleton. He's off on that one. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. New York out in front, up 11. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, coaches love unselfishness, and this is exactly what they're referring to.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. They've got C.J. McCollum, Corey Kispert out there with George. Then there's Whitmore, and it's Champagnie at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for Washington right now. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
They've been all about high percentage looks in this game, working the ball inside and doing whatever it takes to get it to go.
Well, and how about the damage they've done attacking the basket? The defense has had no answers for how to slow them down in that area. I love the aggressiveness.
New York leading by 8. Here's Brogdon. Watch out! Brogdon coming through!
So decisive on the drive. If you don't give Brogdon a lane to the rim, he'll make one.
Pass to George. Here's McCollum. This one for 3. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Hart passes to McBride. Inside. And that one falls. Now 10 for 12 with that make.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Yeah, with each bucket, he denies any thought of a comeback.
Here's Champagnie. Count it. Champagnie's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
We thought this might be the case coming in. Not a lot of defense out there right now.
Kispert outside. On the wing, Whitmore. Washington moving the ball around. Pass to McCollum. Shot clock at 6. Washington needs to get off a shot. George's shot is off. Knicks leading by 10. All right, here's what the Knicks have lined up on their schedule. On Wednesday, they'll be taking on Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. And then Friday, they'll be taking on Cade Cunningham and the Detroit Pistons.
And for that game against the Pacers, that's a game where you'd be surprised to see them lose. They'd have to have a really off night for them to get upset there.
First one falls for him. Tim, you got into the NBA media very quickly after your playing days. Were you naturally drawn to this side of the game?
Well, B.A., I think I always saw the game as a coach would, trying to watch all 10 players at the same time. So for me, the ability to stay connected to the game while also talking about it and hopefully teaching people really is what's drawn me to it from the beginning.
And no suffering the L from the broadcast table.
That's for sure. You don't have to have any sleepless nights.
Now here's Towns. Here's Anunoby, opening close, and he drops it in.
Yeah, Anunoby doing his work deep in the paint. He's got so many moves to beat you.
McCollum, the pass to Kispert. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Second team foul. At the line for Washington, Corey Pittsburgh, taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Hart. And that's good as he hits both shots. And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for New York. Pass to Anunoby. The 3-ball. Sarr pulls it in.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Kispert, the pass to Sarr, and finished off by Sarr.
The Frenchman, s'il vous plaît. Taking flight. You gotta like Sarr.
Oh, Brogdon gets a step. Anunoby for 3. Basket is good on the assist from Brogdon. Brogdon's got 3 assists in the game.
And let's face it, when you're down this many points, you simply can't let him get that good of a look.
One more miscommunication at the defensive end. Just brutal. It can't happen.
Now here's McCollum. From the arc. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Oh, Brogdon getting inside.
The offensive IQ Brogdon has is fantastic. A creative score in close.
George sets a screen. McCollum, pass to George. No good from outside.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Anunoby. Here's Robinson, and he banks in the layup. And the Knicks lead by 17.
Oh, he'll wear you down with the way he grinds it out on the offensive glass.
McCollum, the pass to Sarr. Shoots over Robinson. Washington again can't hit. New York has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Towns down low, working on George. And a big finish by Robinson.
Yeah, just a solid passer. Towns relishes his role as leader of this team, wanting to set up his teammates.
For 3, McCollum. The Knicks pull it in. Robinson's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
He had it flowing from long range in the first half. Not sure what changed.
The Wizards trail by 19. Shot to stop the run. That one's good from Kispert on the assist by McCollum.
Well, this team really trusts McCollum with the basketball. CJ makes great choices when he's running an offense.
And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. And one of our featured players tonight earns our Player of the Game award, Karl Anthony Towns.
And guess what? This was his game all night. I mean, he tore through the defense and almost never took a bad shot out there. Really, a level of offensive consistency most players can only dream of.
Boy, it's not hard to be blown away by his level of play. It's never easy winning on the road, but to do it in this fashion, that's a special performance right there. Here's Brunson. Ooh, he's looking good tonight. He's drilled 9 of 15 so far.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Johnson passes to McCollum. Robinson against Middleton. There's McCollum with the 3. Buries it from outside.
4 threes in the first half, and now another here in the second. He is feeling it.
Here's Towns. Jams it home.
And that's a powerful man right there. Towns is never going to pass up a chance to finish with authority.
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. The Wizards trail by 18. Robinson rips down the board.
Well, that was a great challenge at the rim and a difficult adjustment to make.
And the basket by Bridges.
Waiting until the last second to release that. What a move.
McCollum against Brunson. Pass to Johnson. Washington moving the ball around. Three-pointer is up. Middleton.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Sarr pulls it in.
What a contest. That looked like a guaranteed bucket.
And that basket is good.
Yeah, good floor recognition from Sarr. Encouraging to see him working on his passing like this.
Now Towns. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got assist number 7 tonight. 1:31 left in the fourth.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Knicks.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And this result tonight, it gets them to 44 wins on the year.
And that's an important win. You never like to lose 2 in a row to a team, especially if you only see them 3 times.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, no doubt. He was the most impactful player for their offense tonight.
The shot's good.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst.
40 seconds left in the fourth. Again, the miss by Bridges. Anunoby against Coulibaly. Pass to McCollum. Now here's Johnson. Three-pointer. Money from 3. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, BA. They deserve the win.
And so New York takes this one by a big margin. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Now, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Karl Anthony Towns.
He was balling. That first quarter scared the crap out of me, man. First quarter scared the crap out of me. I had to step my game up. Karl Anthony Towns, 25 points, 12 assists. That's what's up. Brunson, 22.7. His heart came through, man. We was down by 13. He let the comeback. Bridges did all right. I know we had 10. Hey, thanks for joining my live. I really appreciate it. I'll be live again later on.